Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, and you know what that means.
Crafty Kids!
Today, we're making friendship flowers in honor of World Kindness Day.
Ooh.
Yeah, as of yesterday, November 13th.
Wow.
So, I'm going to show you how to make a fun craft for your friends and family.
Ooh.
In this case, I've decided to go ahead and make an example for a friend of the show who you've all probably met before, Sharon.
Sharon!
And so the flower is basically just a nice, pretty flower, but then you write down the person in the middle and what you like about them.
How cool.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you how to make one of your very own.
Yes.
And so for this project, you're going to need construction paper of various colors, especially something for a base. White works really well, but really whatever you want to use. You'll need some kind of marker, glue, and scissors.
Yay.
And really that's it. So let's go ahead and get started.
Awesome.
For our next flower, I've decided to use the white background again, just because it makes everything show up nice and well.
Cool.
And let's go ahead and start by cutting off a stem. So I've taken this sheet of paper, and you want something to go about halfway up the paper here, just so that way you have plenty of room for all of your petals and your, the flower center and all that. And so, I'm gonna cut that out. And there we go.
Awesome.
A nice pretty stem that goes a decent way up. It doesn't have to go all the way up.
Yeah.
You can definitely have flowers of different lengths. That's totally fine.
Or you could make a kindness vine.
Ooh, that's fun. A vineness. Let's see here. And then for the next part, so I'm going to go on ahead and use the marker to mark out what I'm going to cut out this time, just because that way it makes it all nice and simple.
Yeah.
But if you just want to cut out shapes, that's fine too. That's always fun. So I'm going to cut out this central circle. Maybe cut a little bit extra just to make it look super round. And there we go.
Perfect.
So now you decide who this friendship flower is for. And since I already made one for Sharon, I think it might be nice to make one for Liesel. I know, right?
Thank you.
So Liesel will get her own friendship flower.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. And then the next part, I'm just going to cut out some petals here. And again, they don't all have to be the same. You can make them different lengths, different sizes. And you can make as many petals as you want. I'm going to go ahead and do 5 today, just because I did 5 for Sharon, so I'll do 5 for Liesel. You could really make one of these for just about anyone important in your life.
That's true.
Maybe mom or dad, or grandma,
Yeah.
big brother, little sister.
Definitely.
Aunts, uncles, your best friend, that one kid that helps you out with your homework. Whatever you want to do with it. I think all of those folks would enjoy to have a nice little friendship flower.
I think you're right.
So I'm also just going to add in a couple of leaves for fun decorations. Again, you probably don't need to do it, but it just makes it look a little bit more like a nice, pretty flower.
Yeah.
So, if you have other papers too, you can add things like bees in the background, the sun, clouds, all sorts of fun stuff. So we're going to go ahead and put those there. So before you start gluing things down, we can go on ahead and start writing out just things you like about the person. So, yeah. Liesel's very crafty. We all know because, she's made lots of fun stuff. Let's see here. And then Liesel's super silly, which is always fun. I like that she's silly. Because I'm silly, and so that makes me feel less alone.
We're all silly together.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
She's very optimistic, which is, I think, a very good thing. Not very many people are. And I can't spell optimistic.
That's all right.
There we go. See, you're optimistic. It's okay. Don't worry about it. She's very conscientious,
Oh,
which is a very complicated word,
it is.
but basically it just means that she's very thoughtful, of the
Aw.
people around her. So, and then
Thanks.
yeah, and I think I missed an S there, but that's okay. I never promised it was going to be good spelling. I just promised it was going to be a friendship flower.
Yes, exactly. This friendship flower is going to make me cry.
And then she's very dependable.
Aw.
And there we go. So we have our petals.
Yay.
And so what we're going to do is now we're just going to glue them to the paper.
Awesome.
So we'll start with the stem. And for this, you don't need to necessarily put a ton of glue on. You'll just want to put enough that it, kind of covers all the edges and all that.
Totally.
Otherwise, all parts start to come up, and that's no fun.
Yeah,
And feel free to move stuff around too, because as long as it's not glued down, you can always move it back.
that's true.
There, maybe a little through the center. Again, you don't really need to go overboard on this. Okay, let's get some of these little petals or leaves on.
Mm-hmm.
Petals and leaves are two very different things.
But sometimes they do look a little bit similar.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Put one little leaf there, and then another little leaf on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it a little bit of symmetry.
Yeah.
Now to this bit. Okay. And there we go.
Yay.
And now all it needs to do is dry for a little bit, but we have our friendship flower.
It's so pretty.
Well, good. I'm glad you
Thank
like
you
it.
so much.
Yeah. And that's all for today. However, absolutely feel free to share any of your own friendship flowers that you make. We would love to see them because this is such a fun project.
Mm-hmm.
And next week on Crafty Kids, we're going to be making paper plate gratitude pies.
Ooh. Mm-mm-mm.
So for this project, you're going to need paper plates, construction paper, markers, pipe cleaners, and scissors.
Awesome.
And so, take a look at that next week because that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But until then, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, bye.
Hi, Ross.
Hi, Liesl.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
Good. Well, I have a little thing I made for you if you want it.
Gosh, I
Yeah.
actually made something for you too.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, okay. Well,
yes.
What is it?
I made you a flower as well.
Oh, well, thank you.
And I think you're very smart. We all know
See?
Mr. Ross is very smart.
Oh.
You're also very silly. I did copy that one from my flower because it's one of my favorite things about you too. And you're very compassionate, and that's something that really matters both as a children's librarian and as a friend. And you're very honest, and you're also very wise.
Well, thank you.
Yes. And smart and wise are actually very different things.
This is true.
Because you're very book smart, but you're
But-
also very understanding,
But wise and silly, that's fun.
thoughtful, wise and silly.
Woo!
Ross. Mr. Ross.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for my flower.
Absolutely.
I'm going to keep it forever.
Awesome. I'm going to keep mine too.
Yay!
So, yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube.
And like and share on Facebook.
Help us share our crafts with as many kids as we can.
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody.